What's going on, guys, and welcome to bullgearrc videos. So as you can see, I did buy a Bronco. Reason I bought this thing, guys, is because I ordered it the day they announced it, and the original advertising said that this truck would have a 180 size motor in it, and that is obviously not the case. But that's okay, because those are all things that we can fix. Pretty cool that this thing is a hard body, and looking at it in person for the first time. I've had it for a while, but I just haven't taken it out the box. I really like the looks of it. I mean, I've got another 3 Broncos. I've got a 2021 Bronco Sport on an SCX 24 chassis that I built. I've got an early model Bronco on an SCX 24 chassis that I built, and I also have a 2021 Bronco hard body, a new bright body on a Traxxas TRX 4 that I built almost a year before they had their own version of the 2021 Bronco. So I have a bunch of Broncos at this point, but I've been hearing mixed emotions about this one. Some of the guys like it because of all the scale details. Some of the other guys don't like it because it's apparently pretty top heavy. It looks to be top heavy, but you know, that's the general split that you're going to see in the crawler hobby. Some people are about performance, some people are about scale. I myself happen to enjoy both aspects of it, and yeah, we're going to see what we can do with this thing. Obviously needs a little work done to it, but before I do anything, I've done something that I typically don't do, and I've actually turned this thing on before I started upgrading. And I haven't had any experience with these new axial electronics yet, and I can already tell right out the box that I like the new electronics better than the old electronics. I like the controller better. It looks better. It seems to be a whole lot smoother. So I'm going to experiment with putting a larger brushed motor. I have a PN70, I believe. That's a 130 size in my parts box that needs a place to live. I think this is going to be a perfect place for that to happen. And we are going to see if we can counteract some of the top heaviness of this with some upgrades that I have planned for it. Alright, so the first thing I want to do with this guy is establish its stock performance. We got the old motel room ironing board out. It's what I usually do to check my inclines and side hills. And it seems like 42 degrees is about the limit of its performance. I tried at 43, and we do wheelies and come off, and we're right at about the traction limit as well. So 42 degrees incline. Yep, 42 degree incline. That's about the best she's gonna do stock. Let's see what it does. Side hill is way less than that. All right, now we're doing side hill, and it looks like we got 32 degrees for side hilling. If I even slightly move this, she goes down. So 32 degrees. All right, so 42 degree incline, 32 degree side hill. Those are pretty weak numbers, guys. Especially considering I have SCX 24s that'll do like 62 degree inclines and 54 degree side hills. So we're going to start doing some upgrades to this guy. The idea that I have with this truck is to leave it in as much of a stock condition as possible appearance wise. I want the full boat of accessories, interior. I want all that to remain. So we're going to see what we can do to get this thing with the lowered center of gravity. And first thing we're going to do, I went ahead last night and I put these wheels and tires together. These are SSD bead locks. I think they're going to look pretty good on here. Got the Patagonia tires, which seem to be just about the exact same height as the stock tires. We just got a whole bunch more weight. I do like to start my builds at the four corners because it's all about where the rubber meets the road. So that's one thing that we're going to do. The next thing we're going to do is something I've been doing on most of my rigs lately because I really like the way this works. We are going to take these internal spring shocks and flip the springs to the opposite side of the piston so that we have a forced droop setup. And what that does, the way it's set up now, all this top heaviness is our sprung weight and the bottom is the unsprung weight. Well, when we do this, it reverses it, and then the weight at the bottom becomes your sprung weight and the weight at the top becomes unsprung weight. This is going to help us to lower this down. It's going to keep it planted, and all the weight that we put on the bottom of this thing is going to counteract all this top heaviness. And finally, for today, we are going to install all these nice parts that Tony over at CCxRC sent to us. We got them. We might as well use them. I think this will be a good rig to use them on. And since he sent us an Emax servo tray, we're going to also install an Emax servo. Why wouldn't we? And we already have it. So we're going to put all these parts on this thing, guys, and then we are going to retest our incline and side hill and see what that done for us. All right, guys, so I do have the upgrades installed. We left all the weight on the body. That was, on purpose. As you can see, I flipped the front bumper mount, and that's something I wanted to talk about. Because we wanted the ride height to be, pretty close to the way it was stock. And if we flip the bumper, we also have to raise the body mount, which would give it a stance similar to that. So I messed around with the shocks, where I mounted the shocks to level it out. So it actually, the rear of the frame sits a little bit taller than the front of the frame to level it all out. But yeah, we went ahead and installed the CCxRC brass that Tony sent me, the steering link. We put in an Emax servo. We put some, had some hot racing high clearance links in my parts bag with me. So it's kind of minimal upgrades. I mean, we did links, brass diff covers, C-hubs, steering links, and a servo, along with shocks and some new wheels. And the after we did this, I went ahead and did incline testing, which I will show you now. Now for our incline, we're at 52 degrees. We started out at stock 42 degrees. So we're adding 10 degrees more. Let's see what we can do here. So there we have it, 52 degrees. So we gained 10 degrees on our incline. All right, so looking at our side hilling, right now we're at 41 degrees on a side hill. After the modifications, we were at 32 degrees on a side hill. All right, so yeah, we gained 9 degrees on our side hill. We gained 10 degrees in our inclines, and the ride height looks to be about stock. As you can see, it's not floppy like it was before. Yeah, it all turned out pretty good. The more I look at this thing, the more I like it. I really wasn't excited about getting yet again another Bronco, but Axial knocked this one out of the park, in my opinion, guys. This thing is clean. I like the windows. The tint on the windows is just right. Got the interior. It's just a good looking truck. And I think we're gonna, next time we'll do some more upgrades. I think I might add a carbon fiber chassis to lighten it upstairs a little bit more. And we're gonna go ahead and do the I'm gonna see if we can make that PN70 motor fit in here. And yeah, pretty cool little truck, guys. Kind of happy now that I picked it up after seeing it in person, looking at it. It's really a nice truck. So till next time, guys, I'm Uncle Lee, bullgearrc video, saying I'll see ya.